just that fast. I went to go get a sip of the drink, aka some aqua. Little Jefferson made him a little sandwich.
She had some fancy crackers over the holidays, so I figured.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just to let y'all know, we're in the same place. Hopefully y'all doing good. You have seen the breaking news. It just keeps breaking and breaking and breaking of responses and clapbacks. I have to go to the ultimate shady source, which is TMZ. Kevin Hart has now responded. Cedric the Entertainer has responded. And Michael Blackson responded too.
Didn't he say nothing about his black ass?
It starts with Kevin Hart. What he said about him was basically like, Holly Weird just figures out who they want to put on the scene, especially if you want to go ahead and sign that paperwork and say, yeah, just move me anywhere. I was really trying to think what I had seen Kevin Hart in before Soul Plane. Nothing. He was in stuff here and there. I can't remember it though. I can't be like, oh, I remember this one and this one and this one. This was it. Kevin Hart, in true Kevin Hart fashion, he said this on the Instagram. He said, you got to get that anger about your champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix, not Tubi, in 8 days. So basically, he was like, that's nice. Do better, sir. I have other things that I'm doing right now. You could have left me out of this conversation. While I have your attention, please watch this movie trailer.
That was easy advertising.
Oh my God, it was wonderful advertisement.
Now we know he got a movie Lift coming out on Netflix.
And that's what I meant by Kevin Hart is somewhere else in the stratosphere right now. Like, yeah. He doesn't give a shit. Now, you know who I'm waiting for?
Who?
D.L. Hughley, even though he ain't say shit about D.L. Hughley. And I was like,
well, they say a monkey know what tree to climb. When he was talking about comedians that weren't funny, I thought that he was going to drop D.L.'s name because
I was too. D.L. is not one of my favorite comedians. I'm just like,
I mean, he has interesting takes on a lot of different issues. I like listening to D.L.
Right.
And I went to see him live. He was funny as hell. And then I was drunk also. But that being said, his show wasn't that funny. And you know, he had a show at time. You know what I'm saying? He had a show at one time.
If you think about it, all of these comedians had a show. Steve Harvey. No, now I actually love the Steve Harvey theme song. That was good with the saxophone. How was he? How did it work though?
Mark Curry, Steve Harvey, Cedric. What Cedric didn't have? Did Cedric have? He ain't had no show.
Cedric was on Steve Harvey's show.
That's right. It was him and Cedric. Oh, I guess he had to be.
And I think that was interesting how they used their real names. D.L. Hughley, you're right. He had a show that was not funny.
It was not funny.
Stomach the D.L. Hughley show.
I tried to watch it. It wasn't that funny. D.L. Hughley had a show.
Bernie Mac had a show.
Bernie Mac had a show. Sid and Steve was on the show together. And he name dropped Curry too.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's had it in for Katt Williams since Katt Williams went in on Tiffany Haddish when he said she wasn't funny.
Oh yeah. The girls trip and then some other shit.
She's made a few stabs at stand up, but it didn't go so well.
She did. I remember that right after all of the hype. Michael Blackson had a couple things to say on the Twitter. I'm sorry, it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. He said Katt Williams is definitely top 10 comedians of all time and top 5 alive, but we all have to agree he's not the Katt of 2005.
10 Black comedians alive: Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Katt Williams, Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, Cedric the Entertainer, Earthquake. And guess who 10 is? You beach motherfucker. Yeah, he's gonna put himself up there top 10. I'm African with a fake African accent. My accent had me roasted every day in school. What? And in the comedy clubs in America, I wish I could get rid of it. Even my Philly accent is fake. I guess the only thing real about me is my dick. Never been booed ever, but I watched Katt get booed in 2 cities.
Here's what Cedric the Entertainer had to say.
Revisionist history, regardless of whatever Katt's opinion, my career can't be reduced to one joke, Katt Williams claims as his. I've been over 40
Oh,
I've been in over 40 movies. My specials and brand speaks volumes for who I am. The people have put on, including Katt in the Hat at the Gibson Amphitheater. And all that tough talk is corny as fuck. I'm a grown ass man. And none of that shit is gonna go like you think. You do you, and I got this over here. Okay.
Cedric's like, leave that one joke in the dust where it is. Okay. I'm good. He's been in over 40 movies. Damn. Interesting. Rickey Smiley was on his morning show.
I listened to part of it. I don't think you, well, go ahead. Have you listened to it?
I have listened to part of it. I think it's great that he has a morning show for times like this. Coming straight from my mouth to your ears. Let me tell you what I thought about this. Then he said, I'm going to bring in my ex-manager, whoever that was. And, yeah, and he's going to tell you, okay, the real truth. Okay.
That's right.
He was like, well, hello, Rickey. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I remember those contracts. I remember that. You're right.
Verbatim, because I wrote
Verbatim. Yes, I was supposed to play the Money Mike character in Friday After Next. I'm still like, what? No, I don't see it.
Why? Why would you even? I wouldn't even tell nobody that.
I don't see it.
I'll be like, whatever. The Katt came in and got this. He got the slide.
I mean, and Rickey does say that in the morning show. He does say, hey, he was more hilarious than me in that role. I'm glad it was switched and blah, blah, blah. Then he said in First Sunday, David Talbert, who directed it, called him directly because he was a fan of his work. It was not like Katt said that it had to be in his contract that he had to play a woman and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, because Katt did say, the next time I'm in a movie with you, you better have a dress on.
He had a dress on.
But he did have a dress. And then what he said about, you know, him and Tyler Perry, Rickey Smiley and Tyler Perry, of like, you know, they can only play women. Whenever they play men, it just doesn't work. And I said, oh, God. Oh, God.
That's right. That's true.
But anytime I do see these characters, I'm thinking of someone else, not thinking of themselves. Whenever I see Tyler Perry, I'm waiting for Medea. I'm just waiting. And whenever I see I'm not waiting for Bernice Jenkins, but I'm waiting for little Daryl or somebody.
Yeah, leave me alone. That's what
I'm waiting for a character.
He should have put on Lil Daryl glasses and responded to Katt. He should have just said, leave me alone.
Now, you know something funny. Rickey Smiley playing Lil Daryl on the first 48. If you ain't never watched that, and you haven't peed.
On the first 48. No, I haven't watched that. I can imagine.
Make sure you pee first, because you will pee a little bit on yourself. That's how stupid he is on that. Like, comedians, I don't know how they do it. All in all, this has been very entertaining because it's entertainment across the board. Even with him being on Club Shay Shay saying all this, whether we think it's facts or complete cap, either way, it's entertaining. Like, everybody's going to have an opinion. We don't know what's real. We don't know what isn't. Everybody has a story. So all in all, take it for what it is. It's entertainment.
It's funny as hell.
And funny as shit. But he dropped a lot of good bombs, such as, if you want to tell your truth, tell your truth. We are in the age where you can say whatever you want to say. Years ago, you could not do that, which is funny to me with how things evolve. So I'm glad that Katt was able to be on a platform such as Club Shay Shay, because this has been hilarious.
Well, he knew He told him, he said, man, this is gonna be litty.
He said, now look at here. You're not gonna get canceled. The most it's gonna happen is your show gonna go out the stratosphere. And I'll be damned if it did.
I believe Shannon knew that, and he's glad he was on there.